When you talk about your level 1 and level 2, are those certifications or just courses?
So they are certifications. So a level 1 certified coach. They have a certain level of accreditation as well. And so there's a ton of work that we have done in and around our coaching program to invest in that.
How does that compare to another certification, like a certified personal trainer? Do
Yep.
people usually come into your CrossFit Level 1 already having other certifications?
Most don't. So most of our coaches come from the CrossFit community. So these are folks who have experienced CrossFit, who are passionate about it, who want to pursue that as a career. We do have some who come from those other domains who have other certifications as well. I'd say that the biggest distinction, first and foremost, the CrossFit methodology is incredibly unique. It is the foundation upon which everything here sits and exists. That is very different from the philosophical approach of a lot of these other certification programs. The other thing that's really different is the emphasis on hands-on development and coaching. So if you look at a lot of the other certification programs, most of it is reading out of a book, taking a test, answering a bunch of questions. We know that is important, but insufficient. If you want to create a great coach, we know the interaction you have with your athletes, your ability to cue, your ability to observe, your ability to listen, your ability to manage in a group dynamic is incredibly important as well. And that's a really big focus of our education program.
So how does that class work? Because I've been taking a lot of different certifications from a textbook, answering questions online, but I've definitely been feeling like that's the piece I'm lacking. Is now I'm working with clients and practicing and realizing, this is my first time actually looking at a person doing this rather than the person in the textbook or me in the mirror. So how are your classes working that you're teaching people? They're in person then?
They're in person. So that is a big emphasis. We do have an online version for the level 1, but the vast majority of our folks who go through it go through the in-person level 1 course. So it's a 2-day course. We do it at CrossFit gyms all around the world. So I'm going to send you a link to the ones in LA.
Cool.
The best way to answer that question is actually to experience it. Exactly. And what you'll see in that is it's a mix of there's no PowerPoint slides. We've got these extraordinary members of our team. We call them our seminar staff, who are experts in their domain, who are doing a mix of teaching. We do it on a whiteboard. We walk through the fundamentals, and then there is in-person demonstration and cueing. So you get involved, you do some instruction, you'll break up into small groups, and then the coaches themselves will watch you perform the movements. So you start with, okay, let's see you perform a basic squat. Let's see you perform a push press overhead or a strict press overhead. You'll see these experts coach and cue you, and then you'll have an opportunity to watch other athletes do the same. Our level 2 is where we really get into the hands-on coaching. So you then are watching another athlete, coaching and cueing them, getting advice and coaching and feedback directly from our seminar staff.
Right, so they're watching me watch someone else.
That's exactly
and
right.
telling me if I'm cueing them incorrectly.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
We talk about vision, mission. You use those terms here. Where, in 2 sentences, where's the brand? Where's CrossFit in 5 years?
So, in 5 years, CrossFit is the largest force for health and performance globally. So if I unpack, that's a big statement. Period. That's a big statement.
Yeah.
But let's zoom out for a second. Sad state of affairs, despite the fact that our society has never been more technologically advanced, despite the fact that we've never had these levels of wealth, humanity is getting less and less healthy. All of the trends are problematic. All of the trends are bad here in the US and globally. The answer is not more drugs.
No.
It is not, sadly. And we see that all the time. We know what the answer is. The answer is fitness and nutrition. The answer is CrossFit. And there has never been, the reason CrossFit has been so revolutionary in this space is it just works better than anything else. You need to do nothing other than walk around a venue like this. Have you seen a collection of humans who are healthier and happier than the folks you see walking around here? It's astounding.
Yeah.
Imagine this type of impact for millions of people in every country all around the world.
I'll add one more to your list there, and I'll say that we've never been in a place where we've been more divisive. but you take something like CrossFit and you build community.
That's right.
So you not only have the health and the fitness component, but you're creating a safe place for people to come together and actually build meaningful bonds and communities and neighborhoods and networks that will impact more and more people throughout the world.
Couldn't agree more. We are, I think we learned a lot coming out of COVID. Obviously, COVID was really, really hard. I think one of the most important things we learned is humans need interaction with other humans. Like community fundamentally is critical. It's important for our mental health. The answer is not staring at a screen, working out by yourself forever. Like that can be a good part of your routine, but it's not sufficient. And so the bonds that are built through community, look, I guarantee you walk into a CrossFit box, nobody cares who you voted for. Nobody cares what you're, literally, that's it. They do not care. You have this instant connection. It is humanizing in a way that is important and really powerful.
Yeah, we're all here trying to get stronger and better.
That's right. And we're going to be supportive of each other. We're going to challenge each other. Like the essence of what creates this notion of shared adversity. We've all gone through that before. There's nothing that builds human connection than shared adversity and support through hard circumstances.
Yeah.